I think I last spoke to you guys for your Christmas project, which is now nominated for a Grammy.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's right. Yeah, it still doesn't make sense what you just said. We can't even believe it, but we praise the Lord.
How are you feeling as we approach a very different Grammy celebration?
Oh, well, I guess probably the same way we'd feel if it was normal, because it's our first time to even be considered and nominated, and so we don't know what a normal Grammy presentation looks like for us. But man, it's just amazing. We just, like I said, we give God all the glory to be in this position, and to be where He's placed us is just an amazing honor.
For all of you, what's this time been like? It's been such a unique and challenging year for our country. I'd like to hear from each of you. What's this time been like for you?
Yeah, so we grew up traveling over 280 days a year. All of our lives, we've been doing that, traveling and singing with our father. He's a preacher, so that's what we grew up doing. So this year was very, very different. We had how many dates canceled, Keith?
Over 90. Between
over
90 and 100, yeah.
in 2020. So it was the most that we have ever been home in our entire lives.
Right.
So it was nice in a way. You know,
Yes.
we got to do some things that we've never gotten to do, you know,
Yes.
have lazy days at home.
Yes.
We don't even know what that is or was before 2020.
Right.
So in a way, it's been a blessing for us. Keith, you just had a little baby boy,
That's
your
right.
first child.
Yep, that's right.
Little
Yep.
Landry was
Yes.
born in December.
That's right.
Yeah.
2 months old. Yep.
And then Kody, I know you've stayed busy with your 2 little babies.
Yeah, I have 2 little girls at home, so it's never a dull moment. I kind of get on the bus and get a vacation every weekend. So, but it's been nice. You know, we shouldn't complain. Yeah, we shouldn't complain. Everybody's had the same struggles that we have, and we're just thankful that hopefully we're on the uphill climb for all this, and we're just giving God the praise for what He allows us to do. So,
Kris?
I'm a homebody, so I thoroughly enjoyed hibernating all of 2020 or most of 2020. So, but with that being said, we had a lot of time in the studio once we were able to get in the studio safely back in August of 2020, I guess, and we recorded 2 albums. So we definitely were productive on the latter half of 2020. So, but with that being said, I honestly did enjoy being home for a little bit. So, it's good to look in perspective and have a good perspective on what we experienced. It obviously was not ideal for anybody, but with that being said, I did enjoy the downtime because, like as Katie said, we've been doing this all our lives. So a year of being home and getting to really spend time with your family was something that was
very unique.
Yeah.
Very unique for us. Yeah,
It was definitely a change of pace.
So that was great. I enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
But you have used that change of pace, as I hear, to produce some new music. So we've got a new album on the horizon.
That's right. I don't want to get in trouble with our record label on saying the date or any details on the album yet. But all I can say is it's coming.
Stay tuned.
We are completely done with it, and we cannot wait for everyone to hear what we have been working on so hard.
Right.
We've invested so much time into this music that we're about to release, and we're so excited. More than ever, we're excited about this one.
Yeah, and it's not about awards or nominations or anything like that. But with that being said, the recent Grammy nomination has absolutely pushed us to want to be the best we can be and to further hone in on our craft. So
true. The acknowledgement.
Yeah.
The acknowledgement means so much, and it makes us work harder, makes us want to work harder.
It's giving us a drive.
Knowing that this title will be with our ministry for the rest of our careers, that we're at this moment we're Grammy nominated. And we just give God praise for just that title, and it's gonna put us in a position even more of responsibility for our work ethic, and we're up to the task. We're ready to work.
When the world does open back up, what are you guys most looking for as a group? Looking forward to?
Well, singing to more people than we have in the last year. I mean, we've sung to a lot of empty pews and empty seats. Ephraim, as you can imagine.
Camera lenses.
Camera lenses. We've done a whole lot of this right here, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it's just the same. It's not the same as being in a congregation, in a sanctuary, an arena. where you just feel the energy, and man, we miss it. We talk about it all the time, how much we miss getting on the bus and going to different venues and that God allows us to go to, and just meeting so many amazing people all over the country. And man, that stuff's just kind of been put on hold, and it's gradually getting back, and so we're thankful for that. But we'll be ready whenever it's full speed.
I'm ready to hug some friends that I haven't been able to, feel as close to.
That's exactly right.
I think we're all missing that for sure. Now, the single that's steady climbing and that's a hit right now for you guys is a familiar tune, but new to your voices, and that's Nobody, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Yeah, we recorded this song on an album entitled Favorites on Repeat, which is, by the title, it pretty much explains itself. We recorded a bunch of songs that has influenced, each of us. We all picked a few songs that has influenced us over the years, and we picked old songs. We picked songs from, like the Hensons. We went back.
Sandy Patty,
Patty,
Phillips,
yeah.
Craig and Dean.
Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Yeah, we did. We picked a lot of great songs, but this was obviously this is definitely a newer song. So, but we picked it because the message of the song "Nobody" that originally was done by Casting Crowns and Matthew West.
Yeah.
It absolutely encapsulates our
Whole ministry.
Yeah, our ministry. It puts everything in perspective in the right way. So we couldn't pass up on singing or covering this song. So the fact that we get to sing it and that we released it, it's an honor.
And we wanted to bring it to our genre, to our audience, and to show them how amazing the lyrics are. The Casting Crowns has always got some strong lyrics, man, that always just slap you in your face, and that's what we love, man, with just strong lyrics. and this was no different. And this is a song that we, like I said, just wanted to bring to our congregation, our audience, and in our genre.
Beautiful. Very well done. Very well done indeed. I'd like to hear from each of you. Who are you listening to besides yourselves these days? So who's playing in your ear? I do a segment where I talk about the music in my ear. What's in each of your ears?
I got one. My favorite Christian artist right now, they are newer. I know the dad's been around for a little bit producing and stuff, but We the Kingdom. I love them so much. Franny is one of my new favorite singers ever. And so I love We the Kingdom. And they just dropped their new album, and it's so good. Holy Water. Incredible.
Well, the
I love
deluxe
it.
edition,
Yeah.
That's right.
It's great.
What about you, Kody?
Well, I stick pretty close to the label. I'm listening to Triumphant's new record. They just released Bigger Than Sunday, I believe, is the album cover. Right. They got great stuff. Check them out if you've never heard of them. They're a quartet on our label, and they're killing it right now, man.
Yeah.
I've been in kind of a nostalgic feel recently.
Nice.
We already brought up his name, but Stephen Curtis Chapman is one of my all-time favorite artists. I may be wrong, but I still believe he has more Dove Awards than anybody in Christian music. But his Declaration album is what I grew up on. I think it's 20 years old. The record's 20 years old. But man, his production and how just fresh every song. He's still doing it, man. That's what's amazing about that man and his career. But I'm kind of being in a nostalgic feel right now. Yeah. So I like Stephen Curtis.
Mine's a two-part. I have two, if that's okay. I may be breaking the rules, but
okay.
one for each year.
Yeah. But I have been. We've always been a fan of CeCe Winans, but I've been going back in her catalog recently over the last few days, and she is incredible. Her songs are incredible, and obviously she has a legacy of great music anyway.
Right.
But I'm torn between CeCe Winans and the Isaacs. Ooh. I love the Isaacs as well.
And their new record's fire.
Songs for the Times.
Songs for the Times.
Yeah, it's a great album.
Nice. And CeCe Winans has a new project coming next week.
Does she really?
Yes, she does.
That's news to
Her
me.
first live recording.
Oh my goodness! Thank you for telling me
Yeah, I
that.
interviewed her actually last week. She's got a new project at the end of next week.
Oh, cool.
My goodness! I'm glad you told me.
That is awesome.
That's so cool that you got to talk to her.
Very
She's
first
incredible.
live recording. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's amazing. Amazing.
Yes,
Before I let you guys go, I'd like to hear from each of you. If you could go back in time, you're already very young, but if you could go back in time and give some advice to your younger self about your future, what would you tell? What would you say?
Okay. Wow. Okay.
This is an interview.
That's a loaded question.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's a loaded question. I'm ready.
Do it.
Okay.
Fire away.
Honestly, for me, it would be contentment. I would tell myself to be content and be pleased or okay with, accept where you are when you are, because as I guess a self-obsessed perfectionist, I like to look ahead and try to plan and try to form myself in a way that is okay with me. So with that being said, looking back and reflecting on overanalyzing things and feeling pressured by to reach a certain level. But with that being said, just being content, being happy with where you are, and the fact that God has you there for a reason, and to learn from that. So
well, and my thought, maybe a cousin of that thought, maybe very close, but enjoy the moment, enjoy where you're at, where God has you, in the season that He has you in. And like you said, we're still very young, but we have done this all of our lives, and I think we all four can already look back to where God has brought us from, and be thankful for those moments. And I just hope that we were enjoying those moments while we were in those moments as much as we are now looking back on them, because man, God has brought us through some amazing places, and we've always been surrounded by just tremendous, genuine Christian people, full of love, and we just pray. We all four we think about that often. We praise the Lord for where He's brought us, and hopefully we're enjoying those moments. And even today, even this interview, for allowing us to be here, we hope that we're enjoying every second of it.
I think I would just tell myself, just be yourself no matter what, whatever that means. I have so many role models that I look up to, and take tips and tricks from, and that's great. But ultimately, be yourself. The world already has those people. The Kim Hopper, Taranda Greens, all of them. Be Katie Erwin, CeCe Winans. Exactly right. Be yourself no matter what. I think that's what I would need to hear at a younger age, now that I know that.
Yeah, I would agree with all what you guys said. I would say live in the moment, take every day, don't take any day for granted, and just cherish your friends and family, and even more. And I think you will not go wrong by living by those advice. If a younger me could tell me, so me now. So that's pretty important.
I love it. Thank you guys so much. It's been a joy talking to you as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's our honor, Ephraim. Thank you, brother. Thank you for what you do.